Okay, so I am super excited to have my beautiful ladies joining me tonight. Some of the ladies that have just been on my current Thrive program, and we're going to have a little chat and they're going to share a bit about their experience, like maybe like what they were like before, maybe even how they found me. That's always interesting to me because I put out so much content and just like their experience, like what they've learned, like where they're at now, and you can hear their stories. So I'm just going to throw it over to whoever wants to jump in first, and they can like take the platform. I might throw some questions around like as we go, but whoever is happy to like start the process, then let's hear from you.
I can start.
Cool. Hi, Lynn.
Hello. I found out about you, Chanel, through my cousin Lisa. So she posted on Facebook at the 7-day protein challenge, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to do that. If Lisa knows you and has done it, then I'm going to have a go at that. I've been in the fitness industry pretty much my whole career, so it was just nice to hear another point of view. And obviously, I'm in the perimenopausal stage of my life, so happy to learn a lot more about that. And it's generally, it's getting a lot more media out there, so the information is flowing, which is great for all us wonderful women. My biggest issue, I think, I'm just getting lots of injuries, so I was happy to hear about how I can increase my nutrition value for that and try and gain some knowledge on that. My biggest, and I was having sleep issues every couple of times a week. I was awake from 2 a.m. till 4, pretty much a couple of times a week, which felt like I was having a newborn again. Now that has dramatically improved I've done 2 6-week challenges in a row. Yeah, amazing. So I'm just thinking about it today, like what's the biggest change, and that's my sleep. And my perfect example was on Saturday night, we had presentation for my children's netball club. There was pizza, a couple of drinks. I haven't bought pizza in probably years, and I've been eating quite cleanly for, the last 12 weeks, and I could not sleep. I couldn't even get to sleep. It was amazing.
Amazing. And that's good feedback, right?
Yeah, I just went, why did I not sleep? I had a couple of drinks, which I have done throughout the program. It wasn't really, I don't think it was the alcohol. I think it was just the processed food that I went, oh, I cannot. Yeah, I was like awake for hours. Just, this is silly. Yeah. So that was amazing. So my sleep has improved. And my other thing was, as much as I've been in the fitness industry forever, I probably never really tracked or put a lot of notice on protein. I was thinking I'm eating protein, but not knowing that I need to eat a lot more protein. And especially for breakfast, like I was very much an omelette. Yeah, I was very much an omelette person for breakfast, but, 2 or 3 eggs, but not always the egg yolk. But I was still not even, maybe hitting 14 grams of protein, not 30 or 40. So that really made a big difference of how full I was, and could be a notorious snacker. So, or I'd have a late breakfast and then get to 2 o'clock and think, oh, I'm not really that hungry. I'll just grab a quick something, or I'll be grazing as I go while I'm doing food prep, and then I'll not really have a proper lunch, and then get to 4 o'clock and then be eating anything and everything as the kids come home with them, and then having dinner. So yeah, having those structured meals is really helped, and having the food prep just in the morning, racing out the door, going, I'll grab my breakfast, I'll grab my lunch, get in the car. There's no excuse. So that's been a game changer.
So that's really changed the whole process for you?
Well, it makes me have a proper lunch.
Yes.
Yeah. And a lot bigger lunch. Yeah, and a lot bigger lunch than I would normally have ever had.
And this is the thing, is that beforehand, like you were, going about your ways, and I don't know how long you had been doing that, but this is the thing, like until you actually shine a light on like your nutrition and obviously your lifestyle, that's where you don't actually understand. Like you said, like you've been in fitness, you know all of the things, but we get away with just doing stuff and not actually like focusing on us. And this is like the big takeaway. Like when you come on board here, you actually shine a light on your health and wellness, and this is where the change like really occurs. So this is so exciting. I'm so
Yeah.
so thrilled to hear like so many great results there. Like thanks for
Yeah.
sharing.
Yeah. And it was absolutely, I think, even though I had knowledge for a couple of decades, it was not till you're in that change of life, you know, where I've got extra couple of kilos around my stomach, or, you know, just like the belly fat, and going, normally in my previous life, I would just go for a couple more runs, cut out this or cut out that, and it would be not a hassle, but not anymore.
Yeah, I know that unfortunately is the big catch. And this
Yes.
is why we get kind of caught, like,
Yeah.
is that what used to work just doesn't work anymore. And so this is why like really spotlighting, and you've said, these are some subconscious things that you were doing that now you've like changed quite a number of things, even the sleep, right? Like coming back to
Yeah.
you not hitting your protein every day like that, it creates this amazing stability in your blood sugar that actually affects sleeping as well. So
Yeah.
it's not just the fact that, you've obviously like changed lots of different things along the way, but these things like they all roll together, they're like little pieces of the puzzle that create Lynn feeling amazing. So good, so good. Awesome.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Thank you.
Who's next? Who's going to share next?
Yeah, I'll go next, Chanel.
Hi, Kylie.
How you doing?
So good.
Yeah, look, yeah, how I found you. Wow. It was a big light bulb moment for me. I had been struggling through menopause for a couple of years. I'd gone through the whole phase of 30 menopause symptoms. I used to actually track my menopause symptoms back then. It was pretty crazy because I just couldn't work out what was happening and what was going on. I put on so much weight, I couldn't fit into any of my clothes in my wardrobe. So that was pretty depressing. I just lacked self-confidence. I was just going in a downhill slide into a rut, and I couldn't get myself out of it. So I just got on the keyboard trying to find answers, and it's really difficult to find information that you trust because there is a lot of content out there, but you really want something that you think has, like you said, Chanel, is backed by research, and that you can trust what people are telling you is correct, that you're not sort of spending all this money and it's not helping you in any way. So I started listening to your podcasts, and I was really enjoying it. And I actually went through and listened to every single podcast that you'd ever done. And I just thought, yeah, I felt like I could, one, really relate to you because I used to be really, really active. And because I was going through menopause, I found that I was lacking energy. I was struggling to get to the gym as much as I used to. And yes, my body composition was not what I was happy seeing in the mirror. So that's when I decided to join your protein challenge.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized I was starving myself. I was starving myself, and then all the cravings come through in the afternoon, and then I was just raiding the pantry. I was like, oh, this is not helping me either. But when I realized, once I joined the protein challenge, I was like, I've got it all wrong here. And it was, so I had, after finishing the protein challenge, I realized I was creating a new relationship with food. I was starting to enjoy cooking again. And that really made me feel a lot more positive that I was on the right track. And look, the Thrive program, wow, I just really committed to that. And through that program, then I just lost the kilos. It was just like one day I went into my wardrobe and I was like, oh, wow, oh my gosh, I got a whole new wardrobe. This is so exciting. And yeah, it's just, I've just gained so much more confidence. I'm back to the person that I was before. And yes, still have a few couple of menopause symptoms, but nowhere near the way that I used to be. So I'm just forever grateful for this program, and I cannot recommend it enough.
So
Yeah.
exciting. How many kilos have you actually lost?
The 7.
7 kilos.
Yeah.
That's
I have a picture here, and
amazing. Oh, you need to send me that.
I will send it to you. And it was actually posted on Facebook, and I was horrified it was on Facebook. But yeah, it's that's the only one that I have. That was when I was quite big. So yes, I'll send that to you.
We need to do like a before and after. You need to
Yeah.
do one now so we can put them next to each other.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll wear the same clothes. Yes. I'll do
Amazing.
that.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much for sharing. And it's been obviously like such a delight. So everyone listening in, every week we have a Zoom coaching call like this. So this is like our regular call that actually was meant to stop, but I love these guys so much that I asked them to come on again tonight. So you know, like those of you considering doing the Thrive program, every week we have like a live coaching call where we jump on like this and we can talk through whatever's going on. And have you guys enjoyed that?
Yep.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just not only that you hear other people's experiences, because sometimes someone will ask something or share something like a frustration or a challenge, and it might be happening for you, but you might not feel like actually talking about it, but someone else says it and then you all learn together. So this is, I think, a really like beneficial part of the program, where not only do you get to like, there was 52 ladies on the program, like you get to like connect with like other like-minded people traveling in the same direction, so you feel like you're not like isolated like on an island by yourself, but also you get to learn from each other. So I think that that is like a really, hopefully you guys have, I love them. They're like my favorite thing each week, seeing everyone. So, and checking in and like sometimes like, you know, like having really interesting discussions. So just so people listening in can understand. Who's going to share next?
I will, Chanel.
Hi, Prue.
Hi. I am postmenopausal, and I found Chanel on Apple Podcasts because I was suffering hot sweats. I was weight gain, unable to sleep and things like that. So, and I was always brought up in the generation where cardio, eat less, you know, Kate Moss, skinny was all the fashion. So I'm in construction and I do night shift as well. So I finish night work and I go straight to the gym and I'd get on that bike, or I'd do running and I'd run. And my body wasn't changing, and I was still the same. So what I realized from you was that protein, I was missing protein, and so much else. I've learned so much about nutrition, about cooking and food prep, just little hints about menopause and even nutritional supplements. There's so much out there and it's so confusing. It's so good to hear from somebody you trust and you relate to that actually says, weeds out all the stuff that you really don't need, that you would probably spend lots of money buying, but things like creatine, magnesium, flaxseed, all those things. I'm not having to throw out everything and buying everything straight away, but just introducing those things slowly into your lifestyle, and it's made such a difference. And lifting weights, oh my goodness, first time I've ever lifted weights in my life. And I was saying to my husband tonight, I've got muscles where I didn't even know I had muscles.
Yay, that's so exciting.
And I really love it. My body's changing and I'm so grateful, very grateful. Thanks, Shannon.
It's so great hearing that, Prue, and because you guys hear me say this all the time, but education is power, right? And that's my whole goal, is like teaching you guys, the more that you understand, then you can make better choices. Like, and like Lynn, with your example on the weekend, you know, the next time you go to have pizza, you now will be like, do I really want to sleep tonight, or do I want to have the pizza? Like, you know, so it's
100%. I was
this process of learning, you know, and actually understanding. So then you can now you're equipped with all this knowledge. You have your workbooks to look back on, like, and refresh and like go to if you forget something. And now going forward, because this isn't just about, like, yes, Kylie, losing 7 kilos is awesome, right? And we want muscles, right, Prue? And we want to obviously have the body composition, but we want to feel our best. Like, you know, we want to actually live long lives, like, and leave a legacy to our families and our partners, and just literally live our best selves. And so, yes, like, we want the body composition, but we want to actually just be able to have best energy, mood, focus, be sleeping, like all of these things that are so important. So it's very exciting hearing this. How about you, Marissa? Do you want to share?
Sure. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So I've known Chanel for many years. I've watched her do CrossFit for many, many years. I've known the girls when they're at school. So I was at the stage where I was just piling on the weight. The clothes weren't fitting me, and I knew I was going away on a holiday. And the best part was I just jumped on Chanel's free challenge and then just kept on going. I just love that it's all panned out for me. I was, just told what to eat, what to drink, what exercise I needed to do. I got Patty on board. So then I was just doing workouts from home 3 days a week. So that made it really easy. And then the kilos just fell off. So I lost 7 kilos within the first month. So I was just so excited then, because I knew I was going away to Canada, that all my clothes would fit me. I feel so much better. I've got more energy. I've got all these extra muscles. Had a fantastic time away and still managed to not put on any weight. I took my protein with me in my suitcase, and it was really, really easy. So I took, just added protein every morning, and then just made sure I had protein for lunch and protein for dinner. And it was so, so simple. So, it's just been fantastic, and it's been a life changer for me. Thank you, Chanel, because it's been so simple. I just wanted a plan, just wanted someone to tell me exactly what to do. You did, and then I followed it, and it's all been so, so simple.
So awesome, Marissa. So you were away for 3 weeks?
That's correct. Yes, 3 weeks.
So like, and this is really what success looks like. So success is like when we are able to learn, like we talked about, but then we put it into place when we're not at home and at the comforts of being able to prepare our meal prep every week and, you know, have our gym on hand. And so you just went away for 3 weeks and you put everything that you learned into place, didn't put on any weight, you hit your protein every day.
Yeah.
And that's what we call success.
And then managed to climb one of the Rocky Mountains. So it was one of the challenging ones. It was 2 hours up, 2 hours down, but it was just straight up and straight down. So I wouldn't have had a go without having done all those exercises with Patty that she's put me through.
And did you feel fine afterwards? Like, I'm sure, like, it didn't pull you up for a week, did it?
No. I had a little bit of sore knees because it is so up and down. And I'd already done the Lake Louise, the big beehive as well. I did that a couple of days prior. So no, I do like hiking, but I would never have taken on Harling without Patty's exercises.
And how empowering is that? Because like 6 months ago, you wouldn't have been able to do that.
No. And I went with 2 friends, but they pulled out, but I went with her husband and son. So it was great to take on that challenge and did it really well. So I'm a new person, and as I said, I've got a wedding in a couple of months, so I'm seeing how fit and strong I can get for my brother's wedding now.
How exciting. Oh, this is so great. Well, I just want to thank you, lovely ladies, for spending the time tonight, sharing your stories, because as you know, because you've all been in the place before and we've heard all those stories, there's people listening right now that are in the spot that you were before, and now you've just been able, by sharing your stories, giving them hope that it's possible. So I really thank you so much, because it's so valuable hearing your experience, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you. You've just been such a delight. I feel so sad when a program comes to the end, because like we have so much fun together. Lucky for you guys, there's some continuation going on. So, but thank you so much. You're amazing. And if anyone is listening into this and they're considering the fact that maybe they're in, you know, you're hearing yourself in some of their pre-stories, then don't delay, you know, don't give up hope. There is a way to get yourself back on track, and I'm here to help you along your way. So thanks again, ladies. I will keep in touch with all of you, and just, you're all amazing.